Welcome to This Week at the OUC. I'm your host, Kirk Nugent.
And I'm your host, Jolene Beaubrun.
And these are just some of the announcements. We can't do all of them, but just some of the announcements this week at the OUC.
Yeah. Go. Okay.
First up is the fact that it's Commencement weekend.
Yes.
And we want to say a huge shout out to all of our Oakwood University graduates that are getting ready to walk across the stage this weekend. So many of you are in town in Huntsville for this weekend. In fact, the first speaker on the screen right here spoke last night at our Vespers for graduation weekend, and that was Dr. Lola Moore Johnston. Then, of course, today for worship experience is...
We have Pastor Devlier Snell, our senior pastor.
Yes. And we're excited about that. We're excited to have him as the speaker. And then for the commencement, they will have Frank Williams, who is a local entrepreneur and business owner here in Huntsville. And we're excited to have him as the speaker. So make sure you tune in to some of those events for the weekend.
Yes, and we just finished our first week of our 30-day health challenge. We've seen you guys in the Facebook group, right?
Yes,
and you guys have been active. Y'all have been showing us that you guys are choosing not to be excuseless. And so we're continuing again this week, May 12th through the 17th, Sundays at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and weekdays at 6 a.m. We want to see you in the place for our week two of our excuseless health challenge.
That's it. And so you can see the QR code on the screen. Some of you heard her mention the Facebook group. That's where you get in the Facebook group, by scanning that QR code. And let me tell you, there's over 600 people, I think 700 at this point, in the group. It is amazing.
Yes.
Very much encouraging. Definitely you will feel the good peer pressure.
Yes.
And so you want to make sure you get in the group. But the challenges for this week, of course, is everything from first week. All right, I wanted to say that. Everything from the first week. And then want to make sure you get your excuseless workout in. Want to get your water only.
No juice.
Oh,
no soda.
That's hard.
No coffee. And especially that coffee. I mean, I could do without juice. I mean, me personally, I don't drink coffee.
Me neither.
But I know some of our saints.
But that juice and that soda, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
And then no eating after 6:30.
I know that would be
so specific.
Tough,
So specific.
Yeah.
And then after every meal, now this is something that I actually do like to do. After every meal, a 5 to 10 minute walk after every meal. Yes. This is family. We are not making excuses, so we're excited about this.
Yes.
Absolutely. Next, we want to make sure that we announce yet again that for the remainder of the summer, we're going to get into our family series and several other things for prayer meeting that we normally do, but it will be virtual. It will be online. So it'll either be online on our YouTube page or Facebook page, or it'll be in Zoom, and you'll see those announcements coming. So just keep that in mind that we're still under the theme excuseless, but prayer meeting is not in person. So for our youth and young adults and our children, they do have some things, and you want to stay tuned to those. And if you haven't signed up for the texting groups, you want to make sure you have that, because that information will be shared on a week-to-week basis. But we just want to make sure that everyone knows prayer meeting is no longer in person for the remainder of the summer.
Yes.
But we will probably reconvene somewhere there about August, somewhere after the renovations are done, because there's renovations coming up. But all of those things will be shared with you here on the announcement section at This Week at the OUC.
Yes, and then continuing on our Mother's Appreciation Brunch. Now we know we won't get to, because we're having graduation, we won't get to celebrate all of our mothers online and in person. So we want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. But then we also want to invite you to a Mother's Appreciation Brunch on Sunday, June 2nd at 11 a.m. in the FLC gym, right?
Yes, in the
FLC gym. Yes. So we want you to register, RSVP. You can do that by emailing information at oucsda.org or call the church office or scan the QR code. But we need you to do that by May 24th so we can make sure we can accommodate all of our mothers, grandmothers,
we want to prepare
aunts.
For you.
Yes, we want to see you in the place.
Absolutely. Now listen, family. The registration has been open for IRL weekend, and if you scan the QR code, it's going to take you right to the online virtual services page of the Oakwood University Church website. And for many of our online family, you already are familiar with that page, but I want to make sure that you register.
Yes.
Now, registration is free. Did I did I say that right? Yes, the registration is free. Now yes, it's zero. Now you will have to pay for your travel. You will have to pay for your accommodation, but registration is free. And we want to make sure that you're here because there's going to be so many different things that are going to be happening. Meet the pastors, meet the media team, church tour, campus tour, record your story right here in the Praise Cafe. Group photos and selfies. We'll have a fellowship meal. Pastor Snell will be our featured speaker that Sabbath. July 5, 6, 7 is IRL weekend in real life. We want to see you, as they say, rub shoulders with you. We want to see you online.
Meet you. We want to meet the faces behind the names we see every week.
Yeah. Come on through for IRL weekend. We're super excited about that.
Yes, and then our Visions and Dreamers Conference.
What's good, everybody? Listen, just want to give you a quick reminder that on Sabbath, May 18th, we have a very special worship service. I'm going to continue our series entitled Excuseless. But that Saturday morning, we're going to be joined in musical partnership with gospel recording artists Myron Butler and Levi. Now, maybe you didn't want to be a part of the entire Vision Conference. That's okay. The Sabbath worship service is open to everybody. So again, I look forward to seeing you Sabbath morning, 11 a.m. at the Oakwood University Church. If you can't be there in person, join us online on our Oakwood University Church and Breath of Life platforms. But if you're close by in Nashville, Birmingham, ATL, get in the car, come on. We're going to have a good time in Jesus, and we're going to continue the journey toward becoming excuseless.
And we want to see you here in Huntsville on May 17th through the 19th for our Vision and Dreamers Conference.
Now, I will just add one little piece to this. I know several of you are wondering, is the registration still open? Is it closed? They did close it, but I have it on good authority that it's back open again. So you want to make sure that you go and register because it will close in the next day or two here. If you're watching this on Sabbath, it'll close by Monday. So you want to make sure you get there, register, and to be clear, you can also register just for the Sunday brunch as well. So those are some of the items that we want to make sure are before you there.
Yes.
But man, this past Friday night, I should say, we had Point of View, and it was phenomenal. Oh gosh,
yes.
I followed Just Witty on Instagram for a very long time. She does these skits, shooting your shot, all this stuff. The whole singleness conversation. Right. POV is that space where they're talking about relationships, but from every aspect, from every angle. So not just from couples, but also from a singles perspective. Right. Singles, you are in a relationship as well. Come on, somebody. That's still a relationship. Enjoy your singleness. And I think this was a great guest. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out, make sure you check that out. Now, this coming Friday, we have a Vision Lab. Yes. And it's hosted by Pastor Snell and somebody else that you might recognize. So we're excited about that. We're excited that you can share that as well. This is actually an episode where the two of us get a chance to have a discussion around leadership, and it's going to be good.
Yes, we want to invite you. Yes,
definitely.
And then we have our OUC e-news bulletin. You can scan the QR code on your screen so that you can have access to all the announcements that we have here going on at the OUC, so you can be keeping abreast of what's happening here at the OUC.
That's correct. And then you can also subscribe to the weekly e-newsletter. There are several other items that we just cannot cover in this very short this week at the OUC video, because there's a lot of things happening at Oakwood University Church. But if you scan the QR code here, you'll be able to be subscribed to that weekly newsletter, and you can get that in your inbox every Friday. So really good. Now, we do have several birthdays that we want to cover here. We're going to bring that up full screen so you can see that a little bit better.
Yes.
And we want to just wish everybody a happy birthday, even as we get ready to call these names.
Yes.
And as you're watching this, I know this isn't going to be live. You're going to watch this at your own leisure. But if you know somebody that has a birthday, put it as a comment underneath the video, and we'll make sure to go back through and wish them a happy birthday as well.
Yes.
All right, we'll start out with the 5th.
The 5th, we have Lutilla Carter, Claudia Folletti, Jasmine Hackney, Joy Hamilton, Ann Nichols, and Gerson Pancorbo Cruz. Happy birthday.
That's happy birthday. Gerson works at the ORCM in the same building as I do, and he's upstairs, and he's a really good friend. So we're excited that he's on the list. Celebrating their birthday on the 6th is Vincent Anderson and Joseph Daly.
Yes,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Continuing on to the 7th, we have Cynthia Balogun.
That's right.
Keisha Fortson, Adam Garrett, Kidani George, Susan Latouche, Kidani Lawrence,
right.
Charlie Morgan, and Jason Rice. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to all of you. Celebrating on the 8th, we have Jayla Anderson, Jacqueline Battle, Robert Nichols. Happy birthday.
Yes, continuing on to the 9th of May, we have Jerry Banfield, Rajani Kania, Sharmel Miller, Alice Morton, and Kara Polite. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to those celebrating on the 10th. We have Dakota Black. We have Carla Edwards, Venus Franklin, Janice Gideon, Donis Johnson, Ruby Mays, Linda Polite, Cheryl Reed. Happy birthday.
And celebrating today, May 11th, their Sabbath birthday, we have Ray Allister, Anicia Barrett,
yeah.
excuse me, Eva Fleets, Taylor Lindsay, Romeo Nason, Carlin Thompson, and Anna Ware. Happy birthday.
Happy Sabbath birthday to them. And look at this. Ray Allister not only celebrating his birthday today, but he's celebrating his anniversary this week.
Yes.
Ray and Shavavian Allister
Our
celebrating.
This is my former this week at the OUC
former co-host. That's right. Happy anniversary to them. We are so excited that they are celebrating today, and that is awesome. Family, if there are any other birthdays or announcements that we need to share, please let us know. Drop an email, put a comment there. info@oucsda.org gets right to our office and to our executive assistant that's here, and we want to make sure that your birthdays are shared as well. Now, to be clear, I think we do need to say this, that birthdays, generally, we pull them out of our members log, right? Our members log is where we generate that list from. Those, of course, when you sign up for membership, we know what your birthday is, and so we want to say happy birthday to you. So if we miss someone, let's get it worked out with the clerk so that we can make sure we have the right information in our membership list so that we can wish you happy birthday. But thank you so much for hanging with us today.
Yes, and we're sorry we didn't get to see you guys in person today, we hope to catch you next Sabbath. And that's all for this week at the OUC.
That's it. Make sure you tune in for the worship experience right here on the Oakwood University Church channel, but we will be broadcasting from the Von Braun, celebrating with our graduates who have culminated 4 years of their work.
Class of 2024.
Class of 2024. So we applaud them and we celebrate with all of you. Thank you so much for being with us.
Bye.